Okay, so I gave you the challenge to find what looks to be the last one that has a 6. And what did you find?
It was 332.
All right, what was your approach to finding it?
Well, we looked at the 6 thing here and then just went over until we saw the last one. It was like this dot right there.
Okay.
But we had remembered that we had to double that, and that was about 166 right there.
Mm-hmm.
So it went to 332.
Okay. And it does seem like that dot is indeed the last 6. And you went up to all the way to 500. Let's go to 1,000. Let's just see if there's a sneaky one that comes into play. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to not print out that list.
No.
Does not look like there's any below that. Now, do we know for sure that that's the last 6?
No.
Why not?
Well, because the Goldbach conjecture has never been proved. So it might be like some 100-digit prime out there that has like a 6 combinations.
Well, it wouldn't be a 100-digit prime.
A 100-digit even number, I guess.
A 100-digit even number.
That has 6 possible partitions.
Right.
It like sure looks from the pattern that it's sloping upward, but it does look like it might even out.
Yeah. And what are some other things? Is that pattern, by the way, in the picture? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What are some other things that you see in this Goldbach comet that you find interesting?
There's more heavily there's these 2 trails.
Uh-huh.
There's like only a couple in the middle. It seems to be more heavy on the sides.
Okay.
And there's not as many in the higher arc than there are in the lower arc.
Yeah.
I guess that's because there's probably less numbers, less than like 500 or so that have, say, like 50 partitions than have like 15 partitions.
Yeah. It's actually, I mean, one natural question is to look at, like, what are these low numbers? Like, here's the last one. Actually, was it this one the last one? No, this one was the last one that was 6. This one seems to be the last one that was 7. Oh, look. The last one that has 8 is actually underneath.
Huh.
Is lower than 7. Maybe we can find that in a minute. But one other question might be to ask, like, what are these ones that are taller than all the ones that came before it?
Like these.
Yeah, those might be kind of fun to investigate as well if you were doing an investigation of this. Let's see if we can zoom in and find this. So that seems to be right around 200, right? So let's go from 200 on our map is really 400. So let's go from 350 to 450. So here's the last one that has 6?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, whoops. We were looking at 7 and 8, weren't we? Sorry.
Yeah.
So now we gotta bring, what did we have up at 2 to 1,000 before?
Yeah.
All right. And
It was like right around.
so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And that was 8.
Yeah, but that seems to have another one on here. Oh well, too bad. I lost what we were looking at. Or did you only go up to 500? Let's see if we can find it. Stumbling through.
I think we went up to 1,000.
Stumbling through our.
Didn't know it.
Yeah, no, here. This is what we're looking at. That. Right around 200 seems to be. Is that a 7? And then there's one underneath it.
That's definitely higher.
Alright, so that's going to be around 400. Right? So 200 will be 400. Or close to 400 because we're actually starting at 2. That's what we were doing wrong. It actually really is 400. So we have to go from... Is that what I did though? 350? Let's go from 380 to 420.
So is it like that on these two?
What?
So like this one here was your 7.
Yeah, so that...
That was the last one.
So that's the 10th one, right?
Yeah.
So 380, so that must be 390. $392. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We went from 380 to 420, so.
By 2 though. So our
if
10th
it's
one.
in- If it's in the middle, then it should be 400.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. Stumbling through our project this morning. Good job. 400. This should have... Hey look, 398. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then at 5, which would be 388, it seems to have 8.
Or something close to that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh, so nobody seems to have 8.
It's odd.
Yeah, anyway, be interesting to play around with this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you one other thing after our stumbling around here, okay?
Alright.
Okay.